Ay, ay. Tide's lower than yesterday. It was already low yesterday. You can see a whole beach before the cliff. Pretty cool. We got a pretty good topic to kind of just mull over today, which is I don't know, it's gonna be nice, I guess, to talk about, because it's an interesting situation that I find myself in, but we'll try and get out here before, oh god, we talk about it. It's cold and it looks like there's waves today, so audio might be shite. Whatever, all good. Oh my gosh. Sun's out again. There's a surfer today. That's cool. Okay. Since the tide is a lot lower, it always means, oh god, it always means you have to like walk out so far just to get to the parade. Certainly waves today. So audio might be bad today, I'm sorry. But I mean, good thing about waves is that you always get used to the water a lot quicker because you're constantly diving under the water. And yeah, I mean I feel like gets your body used to it a little bit more. All right, we got an interesting topic today. So I did mention that last episode I missed an orientation with the second job that I was trying to get, and I mentioned that I had training week after that orientation. Well, I don't have training week anymore, actually. They told me not to come, which is like, I totally understand. I mean, like, I can't make the first impression of like not showing up the first day, even if it is just like a little orientation, in which I'm pretty sure you just get like say, in which I'm pretty sure you just get your uniform, you meet people, you learn how to clock in, little stuff like that. But again, I totally understand the decision of, you know, not wanting someone who is seemingly unreliable, right? If you don't show up the first day, then yeah, it's probably going to be a little hard to get a job. That being said, I I did like text management and stuff, and I told them that I was very sorry, that it was an honest human mistake of me just forgetting about, you know, the date and stuff, and, you know, forgetting orientation was today. Told them I'm sorry. I told them I'm sorry, and that, you know, I'll come extra early tomorrow before training. Yeah. So again, oh god, it's rough today. Again, totally my fault, and then I totally understand their decision. Especially when this is like a new place that's opening up, you need, you know, workers who are going to show up. So yeah, I totally respect their decision, and I was totally fine with it. So what was I feeling, you know, after, you know, I got this news of like, hey, you know, you don't need to come to training. I was obviously frustrated with myself because, you know, I went through interviews, I went through training, online trainings, you know, I went through like time and to like, you know, kind of get this position, and then I kind of just threw that away by not like simply forgetting about something. So yeah, it's frustrating, and it's definitely something that could get me like pretty down on myself. But surprisingly, the other thing I was feeling was like relief. And that probably tells me, I think it tells me two things. That like the predominant emotion I was feeling was not really like sadness or frustration. It was more relief that I wasn't going to be working at this job. One is probably like I have maybe too much on my plate, and I'm relieved that I don't have this extra thing now. That's probably one thing, that this relief factor is like why that's coming in. And another thing is probably, well, maybe I didn't really want to work at this place after all. And I don't know, it's just interesting that you know, that feeling of relief was really the main feeling that I was getting from being told that, hey, you don't need to come to this training week. Yeah, I think it's probably the first point that maybe I have a little too much on my plate, and maybe this is a little blessing in disguise. Again, I'm still pretty frustrated with myself though, that I just forgot about this orientation thing. But you know what? I'm gonna allow myself. I honestly am not like that forgetful of a person, so you know, I'm gonna like say that when this happened, you know, this is a mistake that I'm going to learn from, and it's a one-time mistake. I mean, this isn't going to happen again in the future, hopefully. I don't plan on having it happen again. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's just something I'm going to learn from. A little bit of a lesson. Again, I'm going to be a little easy with myself, because it would be easy to just like really get down on myself and like, you know, how could I have forgotten to do this? It's like, what am I doing, you know? And be hard on myself in that way. But again, I just like, I had been working hard, and like, the fact that I did forget this one thing, and it ended up being, you know, this, where I'm not gonna have the second job anymore. That sucks, but you know what happened, and we're just gonna move on from it, honestly. And yeah, I don't know, it's an interesting one. But yeah, I'm gonna say something that's a little not humble, but I am like a really good worker, and so I'm gonna say it's a little bit of their loss that I'm not going to be working at this place for them. I take pride in how hard I do work at things, especially at work. So, completely fair that they don't want me at training week, and they don't want me to work for them anymore. But in the long run, I think it might be a little bit to their disadvantage. I'm a very good worker. Not to toot my own horn, but anyways, I'm done with today's soak. I'm gonna take it easy on myself. There's no reason for me to beat myself up off of this thing. It was just gonna be another job, and you know, at the end of the day, it's really not that big of a deal. It's just like a little bit of a bummer. So yeah, I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. I probably have like a little bit more to say, but it's kind of cold and there's a lot of waves, so I'm getting out. I've also been recording for 13 minutes, so that's more than enough. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Yeah. I'll do this tomorrow, as always.